one of the most prominent lesbians is Rosie O'Donnell. We can learn a lot from her. She was on Diane Sawyer about 4, 5, 6 years ago. And Diane was interviewing her, and she was giving a very honest, emotional story about how when she was a little girl, she didn't have a mom. And so everybody was discussing on Mother's Day how much they loved their mom, and she was affected by that. She ran out of the classroom into the woods. And so Diane, recognizing the obvious inconsistency, because she's a gay married woman with a son, he says, well, Rosie, do you ever ask Parker why he doesn't have a dad? And she said, yes. He says, well, what do you tell Parker? She says, I tell Parker that I'm the kind of mom who wants to live with mommy. I'm the kind of mommy who wants to live with mommy. Where's the focus there? It's on Rosie, it's not on Parker. And gay marriage basically elevates adult desires over what's best for children. And as long as we're going to have a radical view of personal autonomy, there can be no common good of society. There can be no common sense if everyone does what's right in their own eyes. The beauty about this issue is it brings together the diversity of human race, male and female, coming together, where life is spring forth. This is the meaning of the human existence.
It's interesting because when John agrees with the court, they're reasonable, impartial people. When he disagrees, they're radical activist judges. He says that he tells us that the Supreme Court has spoken, and we should just not fear at all that these rights will be taken away, even though we can look at other states and see rights taken away. But then he says, live and let live. Charlie Crist is about to appoint 2 more judges who will be in the position of interpreting what it means. And so the bottom line is, what does this do? It doesn't ban gay marriage in Florida. The statutes do that already. What it does do is make it harder for us, neighbor to neighbor, family to family, to take care of the people that we love. When they took away domestic partnership in Michigan, it didn't make a single marriage more stable. What it did was it took benefits away from couples who were committed to one another. It took benefits away from their children. That's what will happen in Florida unless we stand together and say no to mean-spiritedness and no to divisiveness and say no to Amendment 2.